Shut up and play.
Hello, I'm Jethro.
I'm Lisbeth.
You're watching Shut Up and Play. Today we are high in the air, you and I without a care as we drift on the beat.
Is that what you've been doing the song all day?
Yes, that's why I've been singing the song all day, because it's Sky Team.
Sky Team.
That's right. No, not that kind of Sky
Not Sky Team, okay.
Team.
That's what I think
America. All right, so we're going to play Sky Team. So let's shut up and play, yeah?
Let's shut up and play.
All right, sounds like a plan.
We're playing the basic game.
Yes.
We're playing the Montreal approach track.
Now,
go ahead.
You should know that we're not allowed to talk while we're playing this game because I guess the pilot and the co-pilot are fighting. I'm not sure. It doesn't make any sense to me, but that's okay.
He's silly. Well, I'm in an airplane. I'm going to talk to my co-pilot.
Yes. Since we're done rolling the dice, we're not allowed to talk to each other about what our
about what we're doing.
We're still going to talk to you guys because I'm going to switch the camera while we're running.
Yeah, let's see the actual board.
Ooh, wow, that's a pretty board, isn't it?
It's tiny.
They did a nice job on it.
They did. It's a nice small. It'd be an easy game to transport, but we'll talk about that in a bit.
Yes, you go first.
I am the captain.
Because that arrow's pointing that way, she goes first.
I'm going first. I'm going to move the roll.
All right, so that's she just took the re-roll off of there, so we can at any point in time we can re-roll our dice. And she's placed 3, so I'm going to go now.
So I place a dice. Jethro places a dice. I do one. He does one. I do one. He does one until our 4 dice are placed. We have to put one of our 4 dice in the spot I just did, and we have to put one in the engines. There's little exclamation points by them, so you have to put 2 dice there. You don't have to play it first, but it must go there. All right, so Jethro just played a 5.
And you minus the 5 from the 3, and you end up with 2.
Axis disc, so we're going to go this way. We're going to tilt our little wings. 1, 2.
That's right.
That's not good.
That is not good. We're going,
Right.
But you subtract the 2, and you whoever got the highest die, that's the side it spins to.
All right.
And she just called the tower and asked them to remove some of the traffic out of our way. Clearly, we're in distress because we're going,
Pretty much. Oops, stop.
All right. I'm going to go, and I'm going to place this right there.
This little square pair is, like Jethro said, the calling to the tower spots. I have one of those as the captain.
All right. I'm the co-pilot. I'm responsible for flaps, so I just turned on a flap by putting my 1 die there, and that moves my orange one out that way because it picks up windy resistance.
All right. I'm going to play in my engine spot. I did a 4.
And I'm going to play the 6 there.
Nice.
So when you add 6 and 4, that's 10.
What does that mean, Jethro?
Well, unfortunately, what it means is...
There's nothing unfortunate about it. It's a good thing.
Well, it isn't, because if it falls between here and here, when you add 6 and 4 together, then this thing moves up 1.
Track, yes.
But because it falls out there, we got to move the approach track twice.
But that's okay. We have 2 empty spots.
We do have 2 empty spots.
That'll be okay. We just have to either not move it next. Okay, we can't talk this much right now about that.
You're right. Oh, sorry.
That's okay. All right. Place my last dice. I'm in charge of landing gear. I'm going to put a 1 there. All right. And I move my little blue thing 1 further that way.
I'm putting this here so we can get some coffee.
Coffee!
That lets us change our dice.
Okay.
All right, so that's it.
That's the end of the first round.
So we collect our dice.
That slides down. We get closer to the airport. All right, before you roll.
Yes. So now we can talk about our strategies of what we want to do.
Because this is a cooperative game. We're trying to work together to land this airplane at Montreal. We have to get this and this at the airport and the landing at the same time or within the same turn.
And like every other guy in this world, I'm 100% convinced I could land an airplane if
Absolutely
I had to.
he could. I would trust him entirely.
100% convinced I could.
Sure.
Ready? Roll some dice.
Okay, so we're not going to talk about... All right, there we go.
We already talked. We said everything was to say.
Okay.
All right. Well, I go first
this time. Co-pilot goes first. A little orange arrow that points towards him.
Points towards me. So, sorry. Don't see my dice.
I'm trying to see the board, and I'm realizing I can see your dice. Yes, they comes with these nice little
they're
Sky
nice.
Team shields.
Oops, sorry. I just bumped my dice. Hang on a minute.
There are some... I don't know how to show it to you. There are some player aids inside there, which are very helpful. One of them explains how if we're on this side of the blue track, we don't advance the approach track. If we're in the middle, we go 1. If we go beyond it, we go 2. That was an interesting choice.
Well, it is interesting because of what I rolled.
Yes. Now, one thing we can do is we can play this re-roll die. I could pick that up right now. And then I could re-roll all of my dice, 1 of my dice, and Jethro can choose to re-roll 1 or all of his dice.
Yes.
So you put that there.
I did.
You did. But we have airplanes, so we don't want to actually do this because if I play a number that advances the track, that means we've hit an airplane, and that means we've lost the game.
Yeah, that's
I'd rather not lose the game.
That's a bad thing.
Quite yet. No matter what, we have to move that airplane because I can't play a 0.
That is correct. We do need to move that airplane.
Okay, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this 1 coffee cup.
Okay.
Take this 2 and flip it to a 1. I can add 1 or take away 1. 1 cannot go to 6. So at least we've got that plane out of the way.
Yes, we do.
Goodness. Interesting choice there, Jethro.
Well, I made that choice for a reason.
Okay. I trust you. You are my co-pilot.
That's a problem.
So...
All right, so then I am going to...
We also have to level out our wings there, because if we
yes,
tick
so I'm
them
going to
too
do
far...
that, and I certainly hope you're able to to fix that, because...
Well, what's interesting...
Yes.
...is...
Well, you don't have to play it yet. No, she doesn't have to, because I put it there.
Correct.
There are things I can do to make it easier for her later
Correct.
on. Doesn't mean, just because I played doesn't mean she has to.
Thing is, I was going to play this... Okay, but that's not something we can talk. So
It
that's a good thing.
Yes.
Right?
So we immediately move that 3 spaces.
1, 2, 3. So we're not quite level, but at least we're
not about to tip over.
correct.
If you can tip a plane over. I don't know if that works.
Correct.
All right, so then I am going to put the... Oh, that doesn't do me any good at all. Sometimes...
I know. But
I'm
nice to clear
this
some more
here.
planes. Now, because you put a 5, which one am I clearing?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That one there.
1 from whatever level he put up there.
Yes. Or whatever die I put up there.
Correct.
Now she's going to go, and hopefully she's going to make awesome decisions.
Well, I have to play a dice there, and I really don't want to re-roll yet, so I'm going to do this one.
Okay.
So that does put us in the
8.
middle there. So that means we advance 1.
That's right.
I would have preferred to have stayed put, but that's okay.
So I'll play my last die, and I'll play a 1 there. We'll get a new coffee cup.
A new coffee cup. I do not have to do the landing gear in order.
That is correct.
Jeffrey does, but I can jump around.
Yeah, I have to do the flaps in order. She doesn't have to do the landing gear in order.
Once I place a dice, I show my green thing, I move this blue thing,
Yes.
and that's the round.
That's the round. So we pick our die up. The distance track comes down 1,000 feet.
This time, I go first.
This time you go first. Now.
And I want to remind you, Jethro, I can only remove one of those airplanes. I cannot remove 2 of them.
I know. This is going to be a problem.
You need to hopefully roll some 1s over there, and we do have a coffee cup, so
Yes.
I will try and leave that for you. Oh, I'm also in charge of the brakes. I can start trying to get some brakes going.
Yeah, you got to start slowing us down a little.
The end of the game will explain why that could be important. Okay. Oh, I go first.
You
All
go
right,
first.
So I'm going to help out right here. I'm going to get rid of some air traffic control. Please clear our way.
Nice. And I'm going
There's
to do
1.
the same thing.
Yay. There's 1.
So now we've
Right.
got the air traffic controller to clear it for us. Now, if you watch some people play this game online, they say things like, "We shot them down." No, we're not shooting down airplanes.
No. They're
We're
just
asking the air
getting
traffic controller to
cleared.
move it.
Just getting cleared.
All
Now,
right.
I'd like to tell Jethro what I'm thinking by putting that
Yes.
there, but again, when we technically play the game, we don't talk at all.
That is correct. But I know what she's thinking.
He doesn't even talk to me when we're allowed to talk, so it's always an interesting game.
What she's thinking is she wants me to do that for a total of 5, so the track doesn't move at all.
Stay right there, which I think is a good choice.
Yes.
All right. So let's see. I'm gonna do.
Now we got to straighten this out. All right.
I got
cool,
that.
Cool.
If Jethro has a 4, it would tick 1 in his direction.
Right. But she's not allowed to say that.
No,
because
no.
we're supposed to be quiet.
If he has a 5, it would go 2.
Yes, that's how numbers work.
I know. I'm just reminding them that what direction we'd like it to go.
I unfortunately had I could have used a coffee cup. I should have used a coffee cup and made it a 4, but that's all right.
All right. Well, that's what I'm going to add us another coffee cup.
That's a good idea. Excuse me. I'm going to put down flaps. All right.
Good choice.
So, we pick up our die. The distance track moves down to 3,000 feet.
We still have yet to use our
Oh, wait.
reroll.
I know.
All right, I feel like we really need to get those airplanes off of here.
Yes, we need to get the airplanes off of there, and you need to get your
I only need one more.
your brakes going too.
Oh, okay. All right. I can work on brakes this time.
Yes.
I'll use one. Hopefully, if I get a low enough number to clear it, because that's the other thing. We got to get some low numbers now to get those airplanes
Yes, we
cleared.
do. We also got to straighten out because we got to land flat. I go first because, as you can see here, the little orange arrow is pointing towards me.
We're at 3,000 feet.
We're at 3,000 feet.
He always likes the part about landing.
Well, the lower you go, the more opportunity I can jump from there.
I struggle a little bit just seeing that ground come at me so fast. I'm like, all right,
That's my favorite part.
That's just whew.
2.
So we count 1, 2, and that one goes. And here's an exciting thing.
What?
I had but you want me to do that? Okay.
Oh, I forgot to move this. My bad. Sorry.
Interesting.
I should have moved that when I set the flaps, and I forgot to do that. I forget that a lot for some reason. I don't know why.
All right. I'll do the 3. 1, 2, 3. Just get one of those two.
All right.
Nice. I was thinking about. Well, I can't tell you that.
No, you can't tell me that. Shush. Now again, I don't. Again, there's an exclamation point here and here and here and here, which means we have to fill those up.
Mm-hmm. First time we played the game, we kind of ignored that.
We forgot.
And the game did not end well.
No. So I'm going to put that there.
Oh, I like that. Because, see, I got one of those.
Oh, so it goes one direction. 5 minus 4 is 1. And then because she had the bigger die, it goes one direction that way.
Direction. All right.
All right. And then I'm going to do this and put some flaps out.
Good choice.
And that moves my orange marker again.
Okay. I have a 1. I'm going to drink a coffee cup. So this goes to a 2. So I can put that there. I move my brakes over and I move this one spot in that direction.
All right. And I'll put my last die where I have to put it in the speed area for a big old 1.
All right. Well, I got a big old 6.
7.
So that means we go
Move
one
up
spot.
1. Which is good because you want your airplane to land when you're at the airport as opposed to past the airport and in the neighborhood behind it.
Technically, we want this in this square before that hits that square.
Yes.
That's the goal we're shooting towards. All right.
All right. Pick up your dice.
Be nice to keep our wings level for the next.
Yes.
We're
going to try very hard to keep our wings level. All right, and then we can...
3 rounds to go. I can set some more brakes.
We need some brakes. I got one more set of flaps I got to do.
Oh, I still have one more set of landing gear.
Rutrodge.
Well, we have a reroll. Actually, we have 2 rerolls.
Now we're good.
All right.
Okay, so
I
you're
go
first this time, yeah?
I go first.
Because the blue arrow points to the pilot.
I'm going to do that because I really can't use that number anywhere else.
Okay. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this. We're going to remove that last airplane. So now we're clear.
About that
yeah, I know. That always makes me feel good too.
Yep. And then
so now you got to do something.
I'm going to do my last landing gear.
Ooh, nice.
Sometimes these little guys are kind of little.
All right.
So I've advanced my 5 as far as it can go.
Yes, you have. I am going to mess us up.
I can't do any more breaks. I have to play engines and
I'm going to use this coffee cup.
tipping. Ooh, okay.
I'm going to raise this up 1 and put it in here for 3.
Oh, dear.
I did not want to hear, oh, dear. I wanted to hear, oh, good.
Well, it's kind of
Now, remember,
good.
you got time. You don't have to put it out yet.
Well, I have 2 dice left. One goes here, one goes here.
Right.
Makes more sense to put this one there. Wasn't what I was thinking.
4 minus 3 is 1, so it goes 1 towards you. Okay.
Because, you know.
Sure. And then I'm going to put this down here.
Oh, but we're all clear. Ah, I forgot that. Because,
What?
See, I have this. See, I didn't want to put that up there because that would have been 3, which would have been really bad. And you don't have any more. We don't have any more coffee cups.
We don't.
I could have done a re-roll. I didn't think about
could've.
that. I forget that at times.
But 6 and 2 is 8, so we go 1 down because it's between 8 is between that and that.
Blue and the orange marker. So it was okay.
All right, so okay. So I got one more I got to put down here, and it is going to go.
Sometimes forget
right there for a coffee
that
cup.
he's got one more. Oh, you do have all your flaps down. Awesome.
No, I don't.
Oh, you don't have all your flaps
That's a problem when you roll
Yeah.
a 1, a 2, and a 3.
All right.
Or whatever it is I rolled.
Now we have 2 re-rolls. We're at 1,000 feet.
All right, we're 1,000 feet.
Pulling in fast. I got to
At
get some
this
more
point-
brakes going.
Your seat should be in the upright position, and your tray table should be put away. Oh!
And you need to hit that little cover there, babe.
I know, sorry. You think something that large, I'd be able to hit it, but there you go.
All right, so we don't have to worry anymore about calling the tower.
I go first.
You do go first.
So I'm going to put that there and lower my flaps.
All right.
Oh, I got to do this. So now all the flaps are lowered.
Yes. I can do the 4 to get one more set of brakes.
Okay.
Because for our final turn, our engine total has to be higher than our brakes. Right?
Other way around.
Our brake total has to be higher than our engines?
Yeah, we don't want the brakes to overpower the engine.
Okay. I get that mixed up.
No, that's fine.
I count on him.
That's a terrible idea.
No, that's a good idea.
All right, here we go. I'm going to mess us up big time.
Gotta level out those wings.
Well, I'm going to do that.
Oh.
Actually, you know what? I'm not going to do that.
I have to be less expressive.
I'm going to take this coffee cup and I'm going to jump this up to this, and I'm going to do that.
Yeah, I like that because, see, then I can do this.
Right.
So now we can even out.
See, she and I have had this conversation that what you want to put in there, the best die to put there is a 3. The second best is a 4, and then the third best is a 5. Because
although
no, if you do the math, it comes out. Understand? I'm just making all that up. I can't actually do math.
I'm with you, the 3 or the 4.
All right. I think I'm next. No, you're next.
You, me, you, me, you.
Me. Yes. All right. Here we go.
Okay. So in order for it to advance, we can no longer advance 2 because we can't get past the orange one.
Yeah, right. That is correct.
Oh, but I have this big number here. Sweet.
8, so we can advance 1.
So we are ready to land
We're ready to
airport.
land at the airport. And I will put this here and get ourselves a coffee cup back.
Yes, because getting coffee cups for the end of the
Very
game
important.
is a good thing. We've got this game pretty well down. We have to start trying different airports now.
Yeah, okay.
Because there's other
Yeah, it comes with a bunch of different airports.
scenarios.
Yes.
That's the word I'm looking for.
I think there's like a fuel gauge coming up soon and things like that. So
All right.
I'm very excited about looking forward
So
to
this
it.
is going to be our final turn.
Yes. We got to jump the brakes up to 6 because the higher the brakes, the easier it'll be to win the game.
Well, if you read in your little handy-dandy player
Notebook.
aid, final turn. At the end of this round, we will win if there are no airplane tokens, which there are none.
Can you read that?
All our flaps and landing gear show green, which they all do. Our axis is completely horizontal, which currently it is. And your speed is less than your brakes when you placed your engine dice. So I need to get that, hopefully roll a 6 or be able to use the coffee. Goodness, these things roll a lot. Oh, and I go first.
You go first.
So I am going to use one of the coffee cups. I'm going to make that 5 into a 6.
Nice.
So now we have all of our brakes out.
Brakes are lit.
So we have to have a total of less than 6.
Right. But we're not allowed to talk about it.
We only have 1 coffee cup. We could get more coffee cups.
I'm going to do this.
Oh, that's a good thing. Because, see, I can do that. And 4 is definitely less than
4
6.
is definitely less than 6.
All right, now we just got to keep
Now
this
we got to
level.
we got to keep it level.
Which I don't think will be a problem because we do have a coffee cup.
Right, and like I said, 3 is the best one to put in there.
And I have a 3 as
Ooh,
well.
look at that!
Boom! That's it.
So that's well, I know, but whatever. I'm not sure you're supposed to use all your dice or not, so I'm just going to
Have
do
any place
that.
else, and then I can do that, and
And I can do that.
we just have all the coffee cups
We have all the coffee cups. So we successfully landed
in Montreal.
in Montreal.
We are a good.
How's it going, eh?
We are a good Sky team. We've played it a couple times though, so we
Yes.
know how to read each other, I guess is the way to say it.
Plus, we were kind of a little cheaty there, but that's all right.
You definitely want to play the game with as little talking as possible because
Yes.
it does make it a slightly different game.
It does, yes. It adds the tension. Especially when you put a die down and your partner goes, ooh.
Which he keeps saying to me, that's not talking, but you can do that. And I'm like,
No, you can't do that
can't
because
help
that's
it.
communicating.
I can't help it because we've played this and we've crashed, like, frequently.
A couple times. All right, thoughts on the game, Lisbeth?
Oh, I like the game a lot. It's a good 2-person game, and that's always what we're looking for. Well, I shouldn't say always. That's frequently what we're looking for. I like the cooperative aspect. It's a little sad that, you've crashed an airplane when you don't win, but most cooperative games, you have some horrible death. So that's just what this one is.
Well, you can pretend it's a cargo plane.
Okay.
as opposed to a passenger plane.
Okay, I can go.
So
with
that way,
one.
if you crash, and you survive the crash, always anyway. So,
Okay.
so you just lost some packages.
I like the use of the dice. I like the rolling of the dice and being able to use the dice to place them in different locations. I'm very much like, maybe when we're done filming this, I want to try another scenario. I want to see what other things they add, because there's other things that came with the game in the box, and I'm anxious to know, what variants these add in. They tell you very specifically. Oh, actually, they tell you very specifically to play the Montreal one first.
Mm-hmm. See, these are the sorry. These are the different airports you can land at. You see, some of them are actually shorter than the others, so you've got to be careful there. This appears to be a fuel gauge.
Oh yes,
So I'm not really sure how that works. That'll be interesting. And then, not sure what this does or how it works. You can't see it. There you go. I'm not sure what this does or how it works, but that's important. And they got other stuff in here.
Well, it says final turn landing, which is what we've done a couple times now. It says, now that you have mastered landing in Montreal, open the flight log booklet and discover new challenges. So I want to do that.
Yes, they have this. It's a flight log booklet. These are not the initial rules. This is the basic game rules Lisbeth has.
That's what these are.
And then they add more things for you to do.
And it's a very well written rule book, in my opinion.
Oh yes.
Yeah, very well written.
There's some stuff on the back.
When we were working our way through it, we're like, okay, wait, what was that again? And it was very nice. We could just turn like, oh, okay, yes. And it shows very clearly in the rules what section you're questioning.
Yeah.
Your thoughts on the game?
Put together beautifully. The components are very, very nice. And
they're a little bit
solid.
small,
well,
but that makes it transportable.
Sure, why not?
Makes it easy to. It'd be easy to take this game like to the beach.
Yeah.
And play it together at the beach because it doesn't take up a whole lot of table space.
Right. It's a fun game.
It's a good one.
A fun game.
It's a good one.
So that brings us to. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Please
Love
subscribe.
to get our numbers up.
We'd love to get our numbers up.
If you're already subscribed, then go tell other people to like
Yes.
and subscribe, because
If you don't mind.
love to get our numbers up.
That'd be great. And we do thank the number of people who actually have subscribed.
We're loving the fact that you like to watch us do this stuff.
Yeah. We don't understand it, but we like it.
No.
So, table, shelf, or barn?
Oh, it's a table game for me. Like I said, I would gladly take this one. We go away for a weekend. We go to the beach. Again, it's such a good two-person game that I'm really anxious to try the other scenarios. You?
Table. It's a great two-person game. It's a great cooperative game if you like cooperative games. This is a wonderful cooperative game, so I definitely would bring this to the table all the time.
And if you're a couple and you're not talking to each other, it's a great game to play.
It's a
you can't
wonderful
talk to each other.
game to play because you can't talk to each other anyway.
You don't need to communicate at all. You can just screw the other person over by placing the dice you want to place and go, you crashed the plane.
That's right. So if you love your partner or hate them, it's a great game to play either way. On that note, I'm Jethro.
I'm Lisbeth.
Today's a great day to shut up and play.
Bye. Shut up and play.
So I was reading the other day, they were trying to invent an invisible airplane.
I don't see it taking off.